All right, YouTube, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. It is Sunday, October 27th. Got a few NBA plays coming your way in today's video. We are traveling back, so this will be a very quick video because we got to get in the car and drive home. But nonetheless, still have a few plays coming your way. In terms of last night, we don't have the reverse sweep dustpan graphic, but we could use it here. The Lakers now have killed us in two money line spots. We had the Suns a couple nights ago in the money line, on the money line. Lakers come back and beat them in the second half. We had the Kings last night. Both of these were plus money spots, and boom, the Lakers go and come back in the fourth quarter. JJ Redick has this team playing really well late in games, so I guess shout out to the Lakers. Can't fade them late in the games here. We also had Nas Reed. He did not come through. Maybe a couple threes would have been nice, but nonetheless, not the best day there. And speaking of not the best day, we are coming at you here live from Hangover Central after being at the wedding yesterday. So hopefully these plays, I wasn't looking at cross-eyed this morning. I do like them both a lot. So let's go ahead and dive into those. We do have a couple things to talk about prior to. First off, our ride of the day from Moneyman Frank, his third cash in a row. Domantas Sabonis over 19.5 rebounds plus assists. Sabonis had, I think, 10 assists and 12 rebounds, so he hit 22. Shout out to Moneyman Frank, has been crushing the ride of the day. Make sure you guys get your hashtag ride of the days or ROTDs in the comments, your favorite plays. Moneyman Frank, we're still looking to see what you're rolling with today because you are on absolute fire here. And before we do get into these plays, guys, go ahead and check out Sleeper. They still have the 200% deposit match deal going on right now. They have Sunday Sleeper squares out there, so discounted plays for football as well today. Make sure to go ahead and check it out. That link is in the pinned comment as well as the description. 200% deposit match for the rest of October. It's an absolute no-brainer. Go ahead and check it out. All right, let's dive into play number one here. It is a same game parlay, and I'll tell you, there's a crazy amount of value here with this play over on FanDuel, on DraftKings, Caesars, MGM. This thing is in the minus 140s, minus 150s. I still don't necessarily hate it there because I like this play a lot, but at minus 104 on FanDuel, I couldn't help but love this one. We have Jalen Johnson of the Hawks to score 15 plus points. I love this situation for him. I've been saying it all year long. This is a guy that thrives in transition. Both these teams should want to up the tempo. What we saw from Jalen Johnson last year to this line was great. He had hit in 57% of games. Against the Thunder, he had 28 last time he saw them back last season in January. So I like this spot a lot for him. Then we have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander over 20 points or 20 plus points, so over 19.5. That one's the most juiced one in this same gun parlay. So that should be self-explanatory why we like that, right? One of the best scorers in the league. And then Chet Holmgren here. I like this spot too. He's gone over 14.5 points, so 15 plus points in both games. He's gone for 20 plus so far in this season. Last time he played this Hawks team, he did score 12 points, but the game prior to that, he scored 16. So we're still looking for some minutes from him. That one that he scored 12 in, he only played 24 minutes. I think he's averaging right around 28 minutes per game this season, or 32 or something like that, because he played, 33 and 28. So you do the math there. But nonetheless, I still like the spot for all three of these guys to get to these numbers. Now, these are not their normal lines. I know we'll get some comments like, where do you get Shai Gilgeous-Alexander at 20 plus? FanDuel. We have the screenshot right there. Jalen Johnson on FanDuel. Chet Holmgren on FanDuel. These are not their actual points line. I think Shai is like 28.5. Holmgren's 19.5. Jalen Johnson 17.5. So alternate lines, but we've parlayed them all together at minus 104 odds. I really like this game to be up tempo. I think that fits Johnson's style. And then again, Gilgeous-Alexander and Holmgren are kind of self-explanatory as to why we like them to score, right? In terms of play number two, speaking of up-tempo, I'm hoping this is one that kind of stays in that lane. We have the over in the, we got the Warriors and the Clippers, Golden State at home here. Now, this Clippers team isn't exactly the fastest of teams. They never have been, or not never, but they haven't been in the last, year and a half or so. Golden State, we know, will play with some pace. Their first two games so far this year, they've scored 140. That was against Portland. Then they dropped 127 on Utah's head. The Clippers so far through two games, 113, 109. So a little bit kind of behind pace to, I guess, this line. But what I like is, one, the fact that they did score 113. If they score 113 today, we'll take that, right? It is making them half of this. That 109, it was against Denver, one of the slower teams in the league in Denver. So that was a slow game. They won that one 109 to 104. But if you look at these two teams head to head here, last 10 games, 7 of them have gone over. And that's dating back to February February 2022. Obviously, that is a long time ago, so I don't really want to focus on that. But just last year in 4 meetings, 3 of these games went over, and they had some higher lines. It was 230, 230, 231 and a half, and then 238. So the fact that we're getting this at 221 and a half, I do think that we have some value. No Kawhi Leonard, obviously, so I think that's actually probably a net positive for a total, as he likes to play half-court basketball, whereas James Harden may be pushing the pace and whatnot. This Golden State team, though they've looked good defensively so far, I still think that they can allow 105 or 110 in this spot, which would be more than enough, as they're massive favorites in this spot. I think they're like 10-point favorites, right? So if they allow over 100 points and they go out there and do their thing, I think we have a good chance of some buckets falling throughout the game overall and catching a 221.5. And again, a lot of head-to-head data. I'm kind of putting stock into this, so if you don't like that, I get it, but I think James Harden can push the pace, and obviously the Warriors can keep doing what they've done this season. If they go out there and score 120, obviously I love this spot. Now, the Clippers a little bit better defensively than the Blazers or obviously the Jazz, but overall, I still think that 221 is a little bit too low. I would think this is a nice play up to 224.5, 225.5, so the fact that we're getting at least a discount in this dumb brain, I will take it. But guys, that is going to wrap it up for the plays for today. Again, to recap, I think we got some serious value on this same game parlay, minus 104. Both of these plays are half unit plays. I feel like next week or maybe the week after, halfway through the week, we'll start getting into some full unit plays, but still early in the NBA season. We're still gathering data, still building out our dashboard and spreadsheet. So obviously, we're being a little bit conservative here, but I love this one at minus 104. And then obviously we just talked about the total there going over to 21. Guys, if you made it this far in the video, go ahead and comment 7. You're about to make it 7 minutes into the video. It's been a roller coaster so far in the NBA season. We're right around down 1 unit, which stinks, but overall, again, we're being pretty conservative, just pretty much 50-50 on the year so far. We've had some good days, we've had a couple bad days, but it's still early. This is a marathon, not a sprint. I never claimed to be the best sports bettor in the world, but we've been lucky enough, I guess, 3 years here on YouTube to be positive, so let's keep trying to do that thing, right? Last year we were up 81 units, absolutely absurd. Let's start to get some winners out there, and I think these two could have the chance, but you know what? You can always fade me, like I tell you guys. We've definitely been wrong before, but go ahead and comment 7 if you made it this far, guys. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next one, all right? Peace out.